Okay. Welcome. Hi, my name is Gamer Lich, and I am an addict. I am addicted to Raid Shadow Legends. This game is sucking my soul out piece by piece, day by day. The only good thing I can say about it is that I'm not spending any money on it. First question: anybody out there who knows anything about programming and display screens? Can you analyze this game to see if there's some subliminal messaging or some visual programming in the screen or something that is hypnotizing me to play this fucking game? Okay, with that out of the way, um, there were things that drew me in about this game, and there are things that fucking piss me off. So the game starts out fairly innocently. You can throw some characters into this, run the gauntlet, and they can earn a 1, 2, or 3-star life piece. This stage, it'll only be a sword, helmet, shield for this stage, gloves, chest piece, boots. And then this stage for the boss will be any of these possible. Now, the shitty thing is almost every time on these 6 boards, you're going to get a gray item. So you have different color codes, same as you do for the champions. So a gray item, let's go. Actually, I can do it right here. So a gray item doesn't have any substats, where a green item has 1 substat already revealed, and then a blue item has 2 substats already revealed. Purple has 3, and gold has 4 substats already revealed. And the importance about those already revealed is you know what kind of extra boost you're getting on your character before equipping it onto that character. So if I wanted to put this helm onto this guy and swap out his existing helm, I already know I'm losing a little bit on hit points, but gaining on attack and defense, losing on speed, crit rate, and accuracy. And that's with this only being a level 8 item versus a level 14 item. Those levels on the item is done through upgrading. And I said that the green ones only start out with 1. Each time you'll level it up by 4 levels, it gets a substat. So a gray item will start out with 0 substats, but at level 4 it will reveal a substat. At level 8 it will reveal another substat just by upgrading it and hitting this upgrade button and paying the cost to upgrade. So if I level this up to 4, I'll get a substat revealed. And since it's a 5-star artifact, the bonus it gets from that substat will be fairly high. If this was only a 4-star, that would not be a 9. A 3-star would be even less than a 4, all the way down to a 1-star. So when they start out the game and you're ready to go into these campaigns, it starts out looking pretty good. So you have a chance of getting a 1, 2, or 3-star, but it's almost always going to be a gray. But you've got 2 characters that are going through here, so you could run this board twice and get them each a sword to equip. And then you could do this stage twice to get them both a helmet. Boom, they both now have a 15% bonus to their hit points. And on and on and on and on. They're trying to keep a green or a gray to level 60. Use them to get to level 50 and turn them into cannon fodder. That's all there is to it. Now, upgrading levels. There's this cool whatever bucket here. I could put this on a level, a tier 6, level 1 character, and it would instantly make him level 60 without any effort. Don't have to put him through any kind of grinding, don't have to level anything up, but 500,000 coins. Okay? To give you some perspective, Reviver. Alright, so. I've got this on auto because, well, it's just faster. Doing it manually gives me the better chance of success. I can target the bad guys. I can use the right powers in the right order. On automatic, the game just uses, if a skill isn't on cooldown, it uses it if there's a target for it. This is a revive skill, nobody's dead, so it's not going to use it right away. This one's on cooldown because she just used it. There was no point in her using it. Everybody was already healed up. The only point that the game got was it did damage to all enemies. That was it. It didn't heal anybody because nobody was injured. It would have been better for her to just use the basic attack. So tactic-wise, automatic will just use higher level skills that have cooldowns as soon as they're off of cooldown. It won't make smart decisions as to when to use basic attack versus cooldown attacks. Which makes sense. They want you to pay attention to the game. But automatic should be a little smarter than that. I'm sorry. AIs these days are smart enough to fucking know the difference. Okay? I don't care what they say. So, I'm ripping through these guys pretty decently, but they're all 60th level. And they don't have maximized gear because it's hard to fucking get maximized gear. I'm talking grind after grind after grind. If you guys have played in any MMOs, you know the kind of grind I'm talking about, where you have to wait for a specific time on a specific day in a specific place in a specific dungeon for a specific piece to drop. But the only way to beat the boss is with a party of 5 friends helping you out, and only one item is going to drop, and you have to randomize it between your 5 friends who gets it. And then there might be friends that have alts, so they're going to want to roll on the next beating of the boss as well to try to get a secondary loot, even if they got the loot the first time. They're not going to want to say, okay, let's beat the boss 5 times, we each get our item, and we can move on to the next boss, and for the next artifact. No. The grinding for this is even fucking worse than that. Okay? I'll show you that in a minute after this is done with the stage it's working on. Now, I fully admit that I don't know how to maximize these characters. I could do some research on it and get some tips and hints from other people on how to make these characters the best of the best. But I just kind of wing it and do things my own way and how I want to do it. So. That's that. block revive. I have 2 revivers in here, but their ability blocked me from being able to revive her. Yeah, that was fucked up. They're going to try to do the same thing to all of them. Block revive. Boom. Insta kill. Boom. What kind of bullshit was that? That's what I want to know. How the fuck you getting an insta kill on my 60th level character so fucking easily? It's ridiculous. Okay, 20,000. That barrel will instantly level somebody up 500,000 coins. So I would have to do this board many, many times. Many, many times. Notice the randomness of the rewards. You'll always get the money. Sometimes you'll get a character. And those show up over here, what characters you can get, what items you can get. You might get an artifact, a ring, a banner, a necklace. You might get one of these curing pieces. On stage 7, it could still be a 3-star, but it's more likely to be a green or a blue bordered artifact. I don't think I've ever, and they claim it's possible, but after doing the board like 100 times, I have never seen a purple or gold bordered artifact drop from this stage. Never. Not once. Is it possible? I don't think so. They claim it's possible, but I haven't seen it. These guys might be useful to some people. This guy's not. Green border. It's the fucking highest level campaign you can get, and you're fucking giving me green bordered fucking heroes that are fucking useless? I'm not going to level him up to 60. He's fucking cannon fodder. Okay. Over here behind my camera is my actual name, icon, and my level. Every time you level up, you get some of these red gems. And you have a mine here that you can pay for to automatically mine gems for you. And you can use those gems to buy some stuff. But the stuff you can buy is kind of stupid. You could use the bank to buy gems. But, come on. Spending real world money on these fucking gems when the only thing you can do with them is buy stuff out of this shop? No thanks. If you're using it to buy this big shard pack, okay. I can accept that. That one's okay. That's the only one I would say is okay to buy. Everything else, rip off. Everything in here, all this fucking money for all this shit, fucking rip off. This looks like the same thing that cost 900 of those red gems right there. It looks like 11 of those shards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for $100. Fucking stupid. Okay. Why is it stupid? Here's why it's stupid. Okay. Green shard will only get you gray, green, or blue heroes. The blue shards will still only give you blue, or maybe a purple, or maybe a legendary. But they're going to trick you on this one, right? These ones are the more rare ones, but you can still get only a fucking 4-star hero versus a 5-star fucking starting hero, legendary. And these epic and legendaries, that's just how many stars they start out with and how cool and awesome the game thinks they are versus how cool they actually are. But now check this out. These are the green shards, the mystery shards. 74% chance of getting a gray character, 24% chance of getting a green, and only a 1.4% chance of getting a rare. Those ancient and void shards, 91% chance of getting a 3-star character. Come on, you're spending $100 on getting a bunch of these, and you still only got a 91% chance of getting 3 stars? That's ridiculous. These chances for the 4 and 5 stars should be a lot fucking higher. These 3 stars should be a lot fucking lower. Alright? You should have a higher chance of getting the cooler shit if you're going to be spending that kind of money on those kinds of odds. Alright? Now, they have this mercy system, alright, which doesn't apply to these green mystery shards. There's no mercy on these. These are harsh fucking reality bullshit percentages, okay? But then you got, okay, ancient and void shards. After 20 summons, if you don't get an epic, a 4-star, if you don't get a 4-star character, your chance to get that 4-star increases by 2%. Okay? If you don't get a 5-star after 200 summons, it increases your chance by 5%. 5% added on to this, taking away from this to be able to get a legendary. 5 fucking percent after 200 fucking summons. Bullshit. Total fucking bullshit. Sacred shards. This one's a little bit more reasonable. After 12 summons of not getting your 5-star legendary, but it only increases it by 2%? Come on! Epics, 4 stars. After 20 summons without getting a 4-star, 2%? So that pack that cost $100, you could buy 2 of those and still get nothing but 3 stars, and it would only increase your chances by 4% of getting an epic, bumping that up to 12. This would still stay at 0.5%. This would drop down by 4. Ooh, $200 out of pocket, and you still have an 85% chance of getting nothing but fucking 3 stars. Bullshit. Rip off. Okay. That's not to mention that all you're going to use those fucking 3 stars for is to sacrifice them for 4 and 5 stars half the time, because you get so many repeats. Now, they did make a use for them in this Guardian ring, where you can buff others of their kind. So let's take a look at the demon spawns. Okay, so you put these 2, and it buffs all rare demon spawns hit points by 10%. I don't think that's 10% onto the base. No, it should be 10% onto the base. Let's take a look at a demon spawn. Okay. So, Faction Guardians, she's getting a 2,148. Yep, it's 10% onto hit points, because she's demon spawn. She's also getting a bonus on her attacks, because she's demon spawn, from the same thing. Okay. They're also getting bonuses to their accuracy, their resistance, their defense, and their speed for being rares. Oh, she was a purple though. She was epic. So she's only getting the 10% to hit points and attacks. So I needed to look at a blue demon spawn. Okay, yeah, she was purple. So I got a blue. Here's a blue demon spawn. So he's getting bonuses from the Faction Guardian. Hit points, attack, defense, speed, resistance, and accuracy. But I need to be able to find duplicates of the fucking epics to be able to get the rest of those bonuses increased. And as you can see, I'm not getting any duplicates of legendaries. I'm not getting those fucking bonuses on my legendaries. No. Game says, fuck you. You can't have it easy. We're going to make you grind 50,000 things. You know what the problem is with grinding? This fucking energy tab right here. Oh, sure, it regenerates 1 point every 3 minutes, but it maximizes at 130 energy. Take a look at those campaigns. 130 energy. Oh, hey, thanks for the raid. I'm ranting about this game because it pisses me off, but hey, welcome to anybody who's just as pissed off at some of the bullshit this game does. So, they do give you these daily things to increase your energy, but come on, maximum energy of 130. I've leveled up quite a few times, and you can't get any higher than 130 as your base. Now you can buy energy with your gems, which is pretty much the only thing I use these gems for, unless I can save up for the 900 and buy a bunch of blue shards, but that's rare for me anyway as a free-to-play player. So again, it's just bullshit. You know what this energy thing is saying? Hey, we know you stuck your quarter into the game, but we're only going to give you 5 minutes of playtime. After your 5 minutes, you need to stick in another quarter, or you can just stop playing. Why would a game like this want you to stop playing? So the whole energy thing is just dumb. It's just plain dumb. Now, I mentioned that in the campaigns, your characters only get to a maximum of 60th level. Why did I go into there? And you'll have a hard time fighting. What the hell? You'll have a hard time fighting some of these campaigns, even with 60th level characters. I had all my 60th level characters right here at stage 8. And I had a hard time getting through these until I leveled up their artifacts quite a bit higher. Now, leveling up artifacts. Yeah, I hate the energy thing. Energy thing is just stupid. If they want you to play the game, they need to get rid of the energy thing. Now, they have these daily quests you can get to earn energy, fighting 5 classics. All right, they want you to diversify your play, and they want you to, do all the things to earn all the dailies and weeklies and stuff. But come on. Okay, so another stupidity about coins. So look at most of my 60th level guys. Most of them don't have 6-star gear. She's got 6-star helmet, but only a 5-star in the weapon and the shield, and only a 4-star in the chest, because it's hard to find some of this crap. Alright? So it took me quite a while to be able to beat some of these campaigns and dungeons, because leveling this crap up is difficult. Now, these characters have got a lot of level 16 gear, but almost none of it is 6-star. This guy has got practically all 6-star, except for in a couple of his ring and his necklace, his jewelry. And it's all level 16, but to show you how difficult it is to level up, this level 12 artifact, I have spent over 500,000 coins, in trying to level up, and it didn't move. It didn't budge. It did not go from 12 to 13. I could probably spend this entire 400,000 coins and not get a single upgrade to this one fucking artifact. And that's also stupid. Come on. It's only going to jump up my attack by 2%, but you're going to make the fucking randomness of it this difficult. That's another stupid fucking thing about this game. Ooh, look, I got the 13! Okay, the next one will be another 2%. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? I'm going to say no, it's not going to happen. 400,000 coins, and previously I spent another 500,000 coins. One fucking upgrade. A 2% bonus to the fucking artifact. And that campaign I showed you only earned me 20,000 coins. I'd have to repeat that same campaign 100 times just to get this one fucking artifact up to a 16. Now, once it gets to 16, it's going to be great. 50%. It's only a 5-star. Guess why? I can't get a 6-star of these. You have to be able to beat certain characters in the Doom Tower. And in the Doom Tower, you can't get those on the normal board. You have to be able to progress to the hard level to be able to beat some of those. Look how tough some of these guys are. They're starting out at level 250. I've only been able to get past maybe 4 or 5 boards of the hard level. I've never been able to get to the first boss on the hard level. But on the normal, I can get up to, I can beat the main boss. I can get all these perks and all these bonuses and stuff. But that's it. That's as far as I can get. And then the Doom Tower lasts weeks. So my next couple of trips through the Doom Tower, and I'll be done. My silver keys, my gold keys will become useless. My silver keys, I'll just keep grinding on this one boss. And I'll be getting pieces for my forge, but I won't be getting the pieces to make a 5 or 6 star. Right? I can only get this one through the Forge Pass, okay? Forge Pass. And they're currently not active on this particular Forge Pass. So let's see if I can get one of the other ones. New boss that they just added. They said Affinity Breaker. Use Affinity Breaker against her, right? So, Doom Tower. Nether eggs. You need the big ones, okay? Nether eggs come from Spider, I believe. Okay. Oh, it doesn't actually say which kind of reward it offers. But there's 3 tiers of those eggs if you look at the forge. So to get the 5 or 6, you need the tier 3, the orange bordered ones. You need the purple and the blue to get the 4s and 5s tiers, which is what I've been able to get. I've got some 5-star artifacts. It's pointless for me to do this one, 3 and 4-star artifacts. My characters are high enough level that fucking 4-star artifacts are practically useless. Okay. So they have added some things to the game recently to make it a little easier to make your characters powerful. Like in the dungeons, they've added this Sand Devil where he gets you these bottles, and then a couple days ago they added this Shogun guy to get these other bottles. Those are only good for darkening these stars on these artifacts. So the first guy, you can ascend your artifacts, but to get this particular type of bottle, you need to be able to beat the boss on level 10 or higher. Level 1 through 9, you're only going to get the first tier of the bottle. So you'll only be able to upgrade the artifact by 2 stars. But, and that's what this purple is over here. So this particular artifact could go to a maximum of 870 on hit points, but I've only got 2 stars on it right now, so I'm only getting 348, and that cost a lot of these tier 1 bottles. And I need 30 of the tier 2 bottles to make the next jump, which will be over 100 points, but sure, it's an improvement, but it's a lot of grinding to get that when you're only getting 7 to 9 bottles per. Okay, so talked about campaigns already, so let's jump into some of the others. Okay, you got these dungeons, right? So you can get certain artifacts from campaigns. You can get this accuracy, this speed, and these life steals, and these destroys, but this is the only way to get the toxic, frost, daze, avenging, stalwart artifacts. Now, I go through one of these boards, one of these stages, okay? I can beat the stage 25. Woohoo! I finally got powerful enough to do that. But 5 or 6 star, it's only a slim chance of getting a 6-star artifact. Will I get a orange bordered artifact? Unlikely. It could still be a fucking gray artifact. Remember I talked about the substats, no substats revealed, gray fucking artifact. Or if it does give me an orange artifact, it'll be a 5-star orange bordered artifact. And let's say that I'm really looking forward to getting me a lifesteal or a toxic. I don't get to make that choice. It's fucking randomized. It could randomly choose any of these fucking artifacts, even if I don't want them. Right now, there's a bonus to one of them. 2 times XP, 2 times rewards. That's not a real bonus. So I could spend 40 of my fucking energy and get 2 possible artifacts. Okay. It's going to be accuracy, something I don't fucking want. Or it's going to be days, something I don't want. The ridiculousness of grinding. I have filled this energy up to like 600 energy, and I have set my auto combat to stage 25, and I just let the thing run for several hours while I go do other things, go to work, go to sleep, whatever, you name it. Come back, and maybe 2 of the artifacts that it comes up with are something that I want. The rest of them, just fucking garbage. And it's the same with all these boards. Fury and Curing I can get off of campaigns. I should be able to get the purple and orange off of defeating the boss in those campaigns. But this is the only way to get immunity, shield, crit damage, frenzy, regeneration, stun, and savage. Out of all of these, the only ones I really want, regeneration. I might have some characters that could use some of this other stuff, but I don't use it. I use regeneration. It's the only one I want. The rest of them I could just fucking throw away. Again, set this for several hours to auto combat this thing because I finally somehow got enough energy, and it'll only come up with a couple of artifacts that I fucking wanted. It's a ripoff. Same thing here. All of these are available 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts from campaigns, but I can't get this one. Can't get this one. Can't get this one, except for through this particular boss. Notice I can't beat stage 20 yet. Yep. My heroes aren't cool enough. They're not powerful enough. I haven't got them assigned well enough to be able to beat stage 20 yet. And as powerful as my characters are, they can still just get 4 stars out of this. 4-star artifacts. What the fuck am I supposed to do with 4-star artifacts? My characters are way too high for 4-star artifacts. I won't say anything about the Minotaur's Labyrinth because, well, that's for masteries and it advances well enough. It's good enough. This, I think, is stupid. I can only get potions of a certain color on certain days of the week. Today, you can only get blue potions. So, if you want to level up a hero to level 60, who happens to be Force, and you don't have any potions in reserve, well, guess what? You can't advance him. You can't give him his banner because he doesn't have all 6 of his stars filled in. So you're fucked. Stupid. Fucking stupid. They leave the arcane open all the time, so you can advance that. Sure, great, fantastic, thanks. Everything else? Nope, you're fucked. Stupid. Spider's Den. I didn't start getting jewelry until I was able to beat the Spider's Den. And on stage 1, Spider is difficult for a starting character. Once you get some 60s, then you can battle her. Then, yeah, okay, great. But to start out, you're only going to get rings until you can beat stage 3. I'm doing pretty good now, but, 14, not doing great. Not doing great. Got a long way to go before I can say I've maximized my skill on the Spider Queen. Another reason to hate the fucking game. So, this guy they introduced, they smacked us with a reality check. Alright, he's got some powers. You can look at the boss guide that completely bypasses shields, block damage, unkillable, and 100% of the target's defense. So, yeah. Feasting Swarm can one-shot an entire team. Attacks all enemies, ignoring all of this shit and killing everybody. Plus, all of his attacks reduce maximum hit points. What? Also, he has an innate toughness, decreasing the incoming damage from all enemy skills, depending on what stage you're fighting him on. I'm looking at stage 10, so he's reducing all my damage by 50%. He has a 50% toughness on his character. So, according to their little how it works and tips and hints, you want somebody with what was it? Weakness? You also theoretically want somebody with sleep to prevent him from doing that skill that increases or that bypasses defense. Sure, they give you some ideas of stuff to do, but come on. Completely ignores 100% of your defense, shield, block. It will most likely wipe your entire party, so bringing a champion who can apply revive on death buffs will be key. Yeah, that was the only way I could do it. Those same revive on death characters had to have regeneration armor and the awakening skill of healing so that they can get maximum hit points back from their regenerating armor, plus from their own heals. She applies a Revive on Death instantly when somebody dies, including herself, so she's cool. This one's got one that does it as well, so yeah, but it only targets like one person at a time, so it's not great. But they're the only ones that I could get the Heal Awakening on. I have all these fucking champions. Not very many of them are 60th level, and have been awakened to be able to heal maximum hit point damage. And that's really what you need in there. She'll reduce your characters down to only 30% of their maximum hit points, and then he'll do that party wipe skill. You need these characters with Revive on Death skills on all allies. She could get it down to doing it every 4 turns, so she'd be useful to get up there, but haven't gotten her up there yet. For some dumb reason, I gave her provoking weapons. So this is one of the characters I should put the regeneration on. And get her up to 60th level to fight against that fucking dude. Then they did something similar to this guy. Okay. They're trying to make you use certain artifacts and certain abilities. So he's got this enfeeble thing where all of your hits are weak hits, and he gets bonuses and buffs every time you hit him with a weak hit. And the only way to bypass that is with awakened characters to stop him from getting his shade counter too high. See, anytime an enemy lands a weak hit, shade counter increases. But then if they're awakened, shade counter decreases. Whenever an awakened champion uses a skill, it decreases the shade counter. Okay, making him a little bit easier to kill. And also, the awakened characters take less damage from the boss. So, that's good. But as you can see, I don't have a lot of high-level awakened characters to be able to fight him with. So I have to grind this guy too to be able to buff my jewelry. I mean, at least it's something, but it's kind of bullshit. So Marketplace, kind of useless. Almost everything in here is overpriced. You can find it elsewhere for cheaper. Mystery shards are about the only thing to buy in here. Of course, I don't have the money right now because I spent it all trying to upgrade that one artifact. I do like the faction wars where it's encouraging you, because Dwarf Crypt, you can only use dwarves to fight it. And these are enchantment buffs that go on artifacts. So that's another way they're trying to make it. That's what these bonuses on the side, the +9, the +4, is because of those glyphs from faction crypts. And being able to ascend the artifacts, it helps. It helps. But like these immortal weapons, and looking at, there's another one. There's 2, Cruel. Immortal and Cruel. 15% attack, and then the extra added ignore 5% of defense, and then hit points and heals 3%. The only way to get these, the only way to get those is by fighting the demon in the clan boss. Now, I'm fighting regularly on Nightmare level, and with the power that I've got, and the characters that I'm using, This is 2 keys, and I'm only doing 13 million damage. And that gets me sometimes the Guardian chest, sometimes the Master chest, but it still only drops 5-star artifacts from those 2 sets, either Cruel or Immortal. It won't drop any 6 stars. I don't know if getting to Grandmaster will get me 6 stars, because I've never been able to get up to the Grandmaster. I can't fight that high to get that kind of a chest. I definitely can't get to the ultimate chest unless I buy a bunch of fucking keys. Why the hell would I come in here and buy a bunch of fucking keys? I wouldn't. End of story. No point in buying keys. But I could. I suppose that could be a good use for the red gems. Buy some Demon Lord keys so that you can possibly, maybe, fight them enough times to get a 6-star. Now, I doubt, but it's possible. This Grandmaster chest, let's see, the lower level, Brutal, has a Grandmaster chest. I've gotten this Grandmaster chest several times. So I don't think it's the same kind of Grandmaster chest that you can get from here, even though they have the same name. If they are the same, then that means this one won't give any 6 stars of those 2 artifacts either, which, in my opinion, is bullshit. Because if you actually look at this fight, these guys are some of the highest level characters, highest damage characters that I've got. I mean, this is clan boss, so an entire clan should be trying to defeat this guy. And yeah, there are people out there that have done enough to defeat him, and we've unlocked the the one above this, but not me. I'm an 87th level player. Most of this crap is just too difficult. Too difficult. It's too hard to get. It's a lot of grinding. It's a lot of bullshit. It's a lot of time spent. Now, if they got rid of that energy requirement for all these boards, come on, 130 energy. Each bottle only gives 130 energy. And it cost me 20 energy just to be able to do one of these stages or boards or fighting one of these bosses. Come on, I'm done in an hour. They want me to shut the game off and go play something else. That's what they're telling me. In reality, they've put something addictive in here. They want you to make those microtransactions. They want you to spend money, making them rich, grinding for hours at a time on repetition. It's easier for me to just leave this on auto and go play something else. In fact, quite often that's what I'm doing. I've got Raid Shadow Legends on one screen doing its auto thing where I click on it every once in a while, while on my main screen I'm playing my main game, whatever that happens to be at the time. If Plarium really wanted our business, really wanted our playtime, really wanted us to focus on their game, they wouldn't do it like that. But no, they think microtransactions are the only way to make money. Maybe they're right. Maybe I don't know jack shit about economics. Maybe I don't know squat about making money in the gaming industry. But if you remember anything about the last days of MySpace and when Facebook were starting up, these clicky games where you're going on some sort of a arbitrary adventure and the game kind of automatically does some calculations to see whether you succeeded or failed, and you had a certain amount of energy, and then you leave the game and you go play a different one that also has energy. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. And done. 24 turns on Nightmare. 5.9 million damage. Jumping me up to 19 million damage. So I'm still only going to get the Master Chest. If I did that poorly again, another 6 million. Take me up to 25, still only a Master Chest. And then I've seen, when you look at PvP, you look at some of the other players out there, 534k on their characters. I've seen some of these at like 677k. Alright. If you take a look at my team, some of my best 60th level, all of my best basically, 60th level characters, and I'm only barely reaching 400,000k. But there's characters out here with 677? They must have some maxed out shit. Now, to really advance, you have to do some classic. You have to do some tag team. Wait, do you have to do some tag team? Well, once every 24 hours. Ridiculous. Sure, you can buy some skill tomes. I usually buy the ancient shards here. I'll never do the energy. Like I said, I think the fucking energy is stupid. Buying fragments, slowly. Surely won't buy in mass. Tavern is just for... Okay, this is where the potions come in handy. So, the price for some of this is ridiculous, okay? So, to make one of these, you have to sacrifice 10 of those. Cost 20,000. Not too unreasonable. To make one of these, you have to sacrifice 25 of the twos. Tier 2s. 100,000. That's a little bit more painful. Grind that campaign I showed you 5 times just to be able to upgrade one of these pots. One. Just one. If you don't ascend, see, all these guys are ascended to 6th. You can't put jewelry on them. These guys who are only tier 5, they can't have the banner. They can have necklace and ring, but not the banner. Because you have to be tier 6. You can't be tier 6 until you've upgraded your rank. Two medallions. Okay. And I need 400 of them to be able to upgrade the next thing. So, that's another grind. A live arena. Each victory gets you 30 of these medallions, which are only useful against certain boss fights. All the potion keeps. Bonuses against the ice golem. 2% to ignore defense, or 2% to your defense, or 2% to your attack, 2% to your hit points. I'm mostly using on Fire Knight, as you can see, because that's one of the ones I really want, the regeneration set, so I'm focusing there. Right now I only have 40 points, and I need 150. Now these are copper. This So you would think that I could get, half that in silver plaques and be able to upgrade that. But no, I have to spend 150. 150 silver, 150 gold. They don't care. They don't fucking care. And just like energy, I can only do live arena fights 5 times. If I do those 5 fights, I can get another little baggie to do 5 more fights. Or I could go over here to the shop and maybe buy 5 fights for 10 gems. Fucking stupid. This is probably one of the greatest things they had, the Guardian Ring. I can put characters in the auto leveler where they level up without me having to do anything, spend energy. I showed you the faction guardians earlier where you can get bonuses. Most of my bonuses, of course, is only going to be for blue characters. Very few bonuses against my purple characters. And no bonuses for any of my gold heroes. None whatsoever. Fuck you, your gold heroes don't deserve jack shit. Now, these other parts are fucking stupid. Do you have any duplicates of these 3 characters? You can put them over here and sacrifice them to get bonuses to your existing one. You can empower your legendary champions. Yeah, like I'm going to be getting duplicates of those. Same thing here. Unbind some of your duplicate legendaries. Instead of empowering your existing one 4 times, you can destroy them, getting life tokens that you can spend on getting duplicates elsewhere. These are the only 2 that I actually owned. Yeah, sure. I've got a Manaya. Sure. I've got a Tomb Lord. Sure. I'd love to be able to empower either of them. Why aren't they on this list? Why is it only showing these 3 characters to empower? Because these are real life people who Plarium decided to throw into the game as special characters. But I could get the duplicates to be able to buff these. There you go. There's a reason to get duplicates. But how many of those duplicates have I gotten? None. 0. Nada. Zilch. So, in 97 days, if I buy one of these every day, 3.5 fucking months, I could have this character. Woohoo! Talk about a fucking grind. Jesus Christ. This game is sucking my life away, slowly but surely. 1 minute at a time that I can't get back. And I quit the game once, and then I got suckered back into it, and now I can't quit again. I just keep playing. I'm just fucking addicted to it. What else do I have a complaint about? Oh, my God. Hydra. Hydra is fucking ridiculous. Okay? Somehow, this guy is a little bit closer to me, but I can't even hit 1 million damage against the Hydra with fucking high level characters. One combat with my best characters, and I was able to get, I think it was 600,000 damage. But then my next, you can't use the same 6. Once they fight, they're done. So the next 6 that I threw in there, oh yeah, and that's not even on hard. That's on normal. I can't fucking do jack shit on normal. You have to be able to do 1.67 million damage on normal. The best I've done. There's somebody that buffs defense. There you go. Buff defense. And then get some of my revivers. Get my mass damage. Maybe get my one guy that can do a shield. He doesn't have his skills. He's not max booked. So he doesn't have all of his skills up, but this is probably not going to do very well because that character kind of sucks. And there's no point in really fighting it manually because these guys are just going to get wiped out. It might take 10 rounds, maybe. Might be sooner than that. See, that looks like it's a decent amount of damage right there. Oh. But this isn't just one boss. This is 4 guys coming down on top of it. This is fighting 4 bosses at the same time. And they're giving me a team of 6, so that part's good. Sure. Excellent. Great. Fantastic. Look at that. One of them is reducing my maximum hit points by a little bit. And these guys have different powers. What the hell is this? Head of Wrath increases the damage inflicted by 300%. Wow. He's got a passive, Almighty Wrath. Decrease the damage all Hydra head takes from AoEs by 10%. HP burn debuffs cannot exceed 20,000 hit points of damage. Reflected damage, War Master Mastery, or the Giant Slayer Mastery cannot exceed 50,000 hit points. How many hit points do they have? I do not know. But I've only done a total of 500,000 damage. And those are the hit point bars. Oh look, while I wasn't paying attention, 3 dead people. About to be a 4th. Oh look, my reviver just got swallowed. That was some bullshit right there. Fucking swallowed. Fucking. And then he dies. Of course he fucking dies. And look, that swallow, he gets like a shield around him. Oh dear, oh dear. And I've got like 5 rounds, 4 rounds now to be able to get that shield down to get him out. I've never been able to do it. Never happened. All my revivers are dead. $33,000 of the shield just went down. That was it. Look at how weak these hits are. 2,000, 2,000, 5,000. Then he falls over dead. Almost 700,000 K. Keep that result. And I can try again. But see, now it's blacked out. People that I just used in that fight. Can't use them again. Wow. Made it up to 232. It's an improvement. Kodo, stop it. So, 1.1 million out of all that effort. I'm not even going to get a fucking chest. Fucking ridiculous. Hydra battles are for elite players that have super fucking awesome fucking heroes. 34,000 power. 33,000 power. 25,000 power. My most powerful character currently, 38,000 power. 36,000 power. 36,000 power. 36,000. 30,000. 38, almost 39,000. His power is considered higher than this guy. But Ninja does a better job of damaging people. But all of his artifacts are level 16, where Mr. Torture Helm is not. Also, Mr. Torture Helm has a few artifacts that are only 5-star. He's got 4 of them. 5 of them are only 5-star. But this guy only has 2 of them that are 5-star. Why the hell is Torture Helm so much better, have a higher power rating? Is it his auto-revive skill? I mean, I admit it's an awesome skill. That's why I like the character. But why the discrepancy in power when he doesn't do as much damage? 33,000, 29,000. This guy hits really hard too. And his stuff isn't maxed out. He's only 29,000. 32,000. She can do auto revive and manual revive. Most of her stuff is 5-star. Isn't maxed out. This guy's brand new. His skills aren't even touched at all. He's the only one that can do that block damage buff for 1 turn. Wish I could make that last longer. Do it more often. But I haven't gotten any of the cool characters that can block damage. 26,000. Hell, even at as weak as he is, he's considered 33,000. This guy I would consider very cool and very powerful, but they've got him rated at 27,000 almost. This guy, complete wimp. Can't do jack shit with him. I've seen other players do awesome stuff with him. He's only valued at 26,000 on mine. What the fuck am I doing wrong? Did I focus on the wrong thing? Should I have buffed his attack? I don't know. Should I have buffed his accuracy? I am buffing his accuracy. Is 149 not good enough accuracy? I don't know what his deal is. But in my book, he's a fucking wimp. Practically useless. 33,000, 32,000, 30,000, 29,000, 22,000, but I figure most of that is because his skills aren't upped. His artifacts are doing pretty good. For what I've got, all of them being 5-stars. Her, complete whip. She's supposed to be a hit point character, but none of her skills are buffed up. She's a reviver and a healer and a shield buffer. But she dies way too easy. Her defense sucks. Totally sucks. 30,000, 34,000, 30,000. I don't have anybody that's approaching, but I don't have anybody that beats the 40,000 power mark out of any of my heroes. Even ones with lots of 6-star maxed out fucking artifacts. This is the only green guy that I've leveled up this high. Okay, green can wield banners when you max them. Okay. Grays cannot. Can't wield jewelry at all. This guy, I only put him up this high level because of this skill. Enemies killed cannot be revived when using this skill. I leveled him up to be able to fight the Ice Golem guy. Because the Ice Golem has 2 minions. This attack will revive any dead allies to 100% hit points. This attack will ignore 50% of each enemy's defense for each alive ally. So I needed characters that could block revive. And he does this ice chill thing, so I needed characters that block freeze debuffs. So I absolutely needed to level up somebody that could block revive, and at the time, this was all I had. And he's got some decent gear. It's leveled up pretty good, but power rating of 22,000 sucks. And then all of my 50th level characters are really weak on a power rating. So, I don't know. Maybe there's just a bunch of stuff I don't understand, but there's a bunch of crap about this game that just pisses me off. It's fucking stupid. I don't understand why Plarium does it. What else is there? Talk about the mine. The good things that they have are these progression missions. They hit certain achievements, and I've hit 237 of the achievements. I've earned the rewards for doing them. So those are good. Daily, weekly, monthly, and advanced quests. The advanced quests are daily as well. These challenges that don't seem to refresh. Again, you accomplish certain tasks, you get rewards. These are the only ones that I have left to do. Upgrade 3 affinity bonuses to level 5. 3 affinity bonuses to level 5. Oh. So I get 2 more of these up to level 5. Accomplish this one. And I need one of them to level 7 to accomplish this one. I really don't care about the energy as much as I do the money and then the rest of the crap. Gems, shards, gems, shards, gems, shards. I can already accomplish some of these. Arcane Keep. Stage 14, mix 10 arcane potions, clear 14 of the spirit keep, mix 10 spirit potions, clear 14 of the magic keep. These are all just potions and potions. So I've already accomplished these. I'll automatically get those once I get to them. Deal 15 million damage to the Demon Lord on a single affinity. Brutal or higher. Okay. I can do that. Get an affinity bonus to level 8. So I'll probably be stuck on that one for a while. Reach Gold 1 in Classic Arena. I did it once. Haven't done it since. These are daily rewards. I think that's all there is to it. I think I have raged and bitched about everything I can rage and bitch about. I want to see if there's anything else I can bitch about. I'm not coming up with anything. So, without further ado, I think that ends my session of whining about Raid Shadow Legends. The game I absolutely hate, the game I'm fucking addicted to, can't seem to stop fucking playing.